from the dark recesses of the areas where we don't talk, we whisper. We tell the truth in hidden messages. Welcome to Studio Alley. Warcraft was bad. Welcome everybody back to Studio Alley, and those who are new, welcome to Studio Alley, our entertainment podcast. We talk movies, and more movies. Sometimes we talk the movies at the theater. Sometimes we talk the movies streaming on the streaming stuff, like I just said streaming stuff on the streaming stuff.
The streaming stuff on
I was on a roll when I lost it. I think it. Like,
if you Google that, you'll find a lot of water sports, I'm sure. Streaming stuff on streaming stuff, yeah. That was a pee joke.
Right, we talk streaming on Netflix and some of that too. Jeez, that's what I was trying to get to, but I couldn't think of another word for streaming. We would talk to streaming movies on the streaming stuff.
On Hulu, on Voodoo, on Netflix.
I couldn't think of another word. Quick, somebody give me a thesaurus. I don't know, I couldn't think of nothing. But I am back once again with my partners in crime, my dirty two.
Dirty two?
Yeah.
The dirty dose.
Yeah. My co-host, I am John.
Gross.
With me as always is...
Josh, what's up, people?
And I'm David.
Well, hello, David.
I don't know why I did that voice.
Hello.
That's my white guy voice. Hi. I didn't like Get Out. I didn't understand it.
Right. So, welcome back. This episode, it's time to talk the movie news again. We love to go over the movie news, and with movie news, we like to talk about things people are talking about, things we think you should be talking about, and things we wonder, why are people talking about this? So random things. So much to cover. How is everybody doing?
Hot.
Good, man.
It is
very hot.
The summer's coming here in Florida. It's coming fast. It's like, oh.
It's coming hard and fast.
Yeah. It's almost like, do you...
Oh, sorry, my facial reaction.
It's almost like you go to it's almost worth going to the theater now just to get inside an air-conditioned building now, you know? Let's step outside for 5 minutes, like, let's go see a movie, quick.
That's kind of what we kind of had to run into the theater today. Just be like, oh, air conditioning, man. It's so nice.
Yeah, not to mention that, we got to the movie like 10 minutes before the movie started.
Yeah. We usually we're like a 30-minute before the movie start people, but...
Yeah, now that you mentioned, let's talk about that for a second. How early do you have to get at the movie theater? I mean, with everything. I mean, sometimes you want to buy snacks, sometimes you don't. You know, I mean, how early do you want to
I generally like to get there, have my ticket in hand 30 minutes before the playtime.
Yeah,
right.
Me too.
And usually in that 30 minutes, I will walk down the hallway and see like the new movie posters that are up, get popcorn if I'm with a lady. Usually I only get popcorn if I'm with a lady.
You don't get snacks before it with just you or with friends? You don't get snacks?
I usually don't.
I can tell you that if I'm going to the movies with like a bunch of guy friends, I'll never buy snacks because they're really expensive.
It is. No, I agree. Yeah, I only buy snacks because my wife wants snacks. So otherwise, I would be like, I don't know. Because I'm always going to buy a drink. If she's like, I'm just going to get popcorn, I'm just going to get candy, I'm like, you're going to have to buy a drink. So I'm going to buy a drink now, too, every time.
So usually I'd like to be sitting in my seat 20 minutes before the first trailer starts.
Yep. I have to be there before the trailers.
And I also like watching the pre-show to learn such interesting facts, like Jim Carrey used to sleep in his tap dancing shoes just in case in the middle of the night he needed to get up and entertain his parents.
Yeah. Those stupid little things.
Little factoids, yeah.
Right.
God, I hate those things. They're the worst.
It's the cheesy things they do. Yeah. You know, when I was younger...
It's nice now that Maria Menounos...
I'm going to tell you a little something when I was younger.
In my day...
When I was my day, we used to go to the theater, and the theater would have little things on the screen like that, but they would play full soundtracks to an entire movie. While you're waiting, they would play... The music that was playing would always be... I remember walking in, they played one movie we saw, and they were
playing...
a
guy with an orchestra. It was like a whole orchestra.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that old.
That'd be awesome.
No. But I remember walking in one time and they played, while we were sitting there for like 30 minutes, they were playing the music, the whole soundtrack to Star Wars.
Oh, that's
Another time we walked in waiting for the movie to start and they were playing the whole soundtrack to Little Mermaid. And I was like, that's so cool, you know?
That was really cool.
You know, you sit there, you listen to it. Yeah, it was cool.
That was way more fun.
Yeah, it was...
I think it would be better if it was a one-man band.
Like
he had the cymbals on, he's just like, cling, cling, cling. Not the Imperial March! Cling, cling, cling.
He walks up there like Bert from Mary Poppins. Cling, cling, cling. Hello, everybody.
He's got the little horns underneath him.
Right. Yeah. No, but I kind of miss that. But yeah, I like to think about 30 minutes too. I have to watch previews. Yeah. I literally start freaking out.
I don't like sitting down while previews playing.
No, I start freaking out too. If I'm missing previews, I'm like...
Because that's part of the money.
Sometimes
the
trailers are better than the movies themselves.
Yeah.
I read it so often. So.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
Yeah.
Prometheus.
Yeah.
Those are I trust me, I like both of those movies, but the trailers are better than those movies.
Yeah, sometimes the trailers don't so much. All right, so yeah, what kind of snacks do you guys usually get if you guys snacks? I mean, obviously popcorn, but what else?
Okay,
Popcorn
see
and cut a
now,
hole out the bottom
Oh God!
classic move. Nah,
because it's just too much butter. I just
Oh,
need to want
it
the
just
extra.
drips out the butter.
Yeah, the extra butter.
I gotcha.
in all seriousness for me, I am the type of guy that gets like the box of like Skittles or whatever, or I go to the local Walgreens, buy candy there, and put it in my pocket.
Shh! Don't go
And,
outside.
yeah, no one knows that. No one knows that.
I do that
Wait a
too.
minute, wait
you
a
go to
minute.
Walmart.
Don't tell your
they got
parents.
99. They got 99 cents at Walmart.
You guys are saying
grab
that you can buy dollar candy instead of buying the $6 candy that's available at the movie theater.
Yeah.
And you get more than $1 candy.
Yeah.
I was telling Josh this. You know you found the right girl is before you even ask them. They're like, hey, before we go see that movie, let's go to the Dollar Tree and get some candy.
I'll sneak in
If
my
they say that
purse.
before you even suggest that idea, you're like, oh, you're the girl for me.
Well, like I said, I don't even go to Dollar Store sometimes. I'll go to Walmart. And I
Yeah.
hate Walmart, but Walmart's got that bin, and it's like movie theater candy
Right,
boxes, and
yeah.
it's 99 cents. I'll buy like 3 or 4 of those boxes. for
I've
free.
bought popcorn just to talk to the girl who's working the counter.
I have not done
What
that.
a classy move, sir.
Classy.
You are.
But
That's the guy.
you know, like you mentioned earlier, John, like you get popcorn, you have to get a drink. Like
Yeah.
that's why I don't ever get popcorn because I'm like, well, if I get popcorn,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna dry the crap out of my mouth. I'm gonna have to get a drink. Like that's like another reason why I don't like even eating popcorn at the house. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you ate popcorn. I'm like, I don't want any because I'm just gonna have to like get 10 glasses of water through this movie or something through this movie.
Do you ever buy food at the theater? The pizzas and all that kind of stuff?
I'm not
buy
fucking
pizza.
Donald Trump, man. I can't afford that.
Well, the cheap theater near where we live, I got the pizza one. That was actually pretty good.
It's not bad, yeah. The pizza.
Then one time I think at Cobb, I got like a personal pizza because I only ate breakfast that day.
Yeah.
And it was like 8 o'clock at night, and I was like dying. So I saw Mad Max, Fury Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys buy snacks, I think, tell us what we're missing. What am I missing? What should I spend my $10 on?
The
You gotta
Freezy.
try this. Yeah, try this.
I'm a
amazing.
Reese's Pieces guy.
Reese's guy?
Yeah, those are good.
I'm M&M's. I buy M&M's.
You're so boring.
I am.
I'm the Skittles and Sprees guy.
Alright.
See, one's better than the other, and that's Skittles and Sprees.
Alright, so moving on. Let's so much movie news as always. I love talking about movie news because I love just the anticipation of either hating or loving stuff that's coming out. I love
That's-
it's like watching trailers. Oh, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck. So alright. Where should we start? So much to start with. Should we start with streaming movie stuff or should we start with theater stuff?
Let's talk about the real stuff.
Which
Streaming.
is streaming. Alright, let's talk about streaming stuff. So 2 new trailers came out.
Two.
For Netflix.
Ooh.
Are you still watching Netflix a lot?
I'm watching the shit out of Netflix right now.
Are you? I am too. Sometimes I have a hard time to pick because there's so much stuff on there. It's hard for me to pick like what I'm.
There's
gonna do,
so many hours of entertainment on Netflix.
Yeah, I just-
for only $9.99 a month.
Yeah, I literally go through all the categories. I'm like, ugh. You know what? I just
Oh,
started.
excuse me, I'm putting this check in my pocket.
I just
If only.
little side note. I just finished watching the West documentary series. I'm a big documentary fan, so I watched the whole Ken Burns West, and then I went backwards and I'm watching Ken Burns Civil War. I'm a documentary nut, but they're really good. But anyway,
I'm watching BoJack Horseman right now.
Are you ready?
On season 3. Freaking amazing, that
Is it?
show.
Really?
It is
Interesting.
really damn good.
yeah, all right,
Season 2 onward, so good.
really.
So good.
So you just gotta make it through that first bad
That's,
season.
and the first season isn't bad, it's just not great. It's
Right.
it's kind of like,
Yeah.
there's some solid jokes, but it's just not great.
Yeah, well, two new trailers came out for brand new films. Actually,
Yes.
one's a film and one's a new series coming out for Netflix. And Netflix has been doing pretty good on their series and their films. They're not doing so
Yeah.
bad. I mean, they got Marvels in there, so that's been relatively good. So, but the first trailer that came out is there's been a lot of talk about for especially with anime fans. And I don't know.
It's pretty racist.
I know it does sound racist, but it's not. I don't know if it's racist or
Is it
just
really
stereotype.
talked about in the anime community?
I've heard that. I've seen. a
I've
couple
only
forums.
heard about
No.
this through.
No?
the
I
film
saw a couple
community.
of fan forums and people were talking about it, and I'm like,
What the hell is
I
that?
didn't think it's racist though.
No.
Why is it
No, I think it's racist.
No, I'm
I
just-
think it's more stereotyped.
No, I'm just making fun of John. I'm just like, oh, because there's an Asian person, and it's got to be an anime. It's racist.
No, I'm saying that to
Oh.
me it looks like a live action anime, but I don't even know how to say it. It's Okja. Is that Okja?
Let me
Is
see
that
it
what-
again.
Dang it, you said it
Okay,
too quick.
Jay.
I was going to interrupt and say, orange is the new black?
But it is brought to you by
Okja.
Boon
Bong Joon-ho.
Yes, famous director.
Who did one of the greatest action scenes of all time.
What's that one?
From Old Boy.
Really?
You ever seen Old Boy?
I have not seen it
Have
yet.
you seen Old Boy?
No, because I heard what
No.
it's about. I'm just kind of like, ugh. So I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, you ruin shit, man.
No,
Why
I
do
just-
that? Why do you know the ending then?
What's Old Boy?
I don't remember what it was.
Old Boy is don't watch the well, you should watch the remake because Elizabeth Olsen's in it, the Scarlet Witch. But the original version, it's set in I think it's Korea, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, it's an Asian film. The main character, he's just a scuzzy businessman, and he gets jumped and captured, and they put him in literally a room, a hotel room, and they lock him in there with no windows, and he can't leave. So he's been he's trapped there for 10 years, and they let him out. And well, he's trapped in 10 years. So eventually, the first year or whatever, he's just like, "Let me out, please!" And the second year, he's like, "I'm gonna get out of here." And he just trains his body, and he becomes like this badass. And they let him. Eventually, they just let him out. And then the whole movie is him trying to figure out who he pissed off for them to do that kind of torture to him. And there's a sequence, and you should watch the movie for context, but the sequence you can watch by itself is he's in a hallway, and it's one take, and his weapon of choice is a tack hammer, a little tiny tack hammer, and there's like a fucking shit ton of guys, shit ton of mob henchmen guys, and they rush him, and he just takes him out with his tack hammer, just like slowly like breaking kneecaps. And it's all one take. And there's a scene where a guy stabs him in the back, so there's a knife in his back, like, through most of the fight. He's breaking 2x4s over people's faces. It's all one take. It is the shit. They try to do that in the American remake with Josh Brolin, and it's not. It looks stupid.
Wow.
But it's one of the best action scenes of all time.
So,
Yeah,
and it's also a really good movie. It's really weird, though.
So they feed him, though?
Yeah, they feed him. And that's actually how he figures out.
Oh, there's a big twist, too. Which
Don't look that up.
Yeah,
Because
don't look
John
it up.
already
I made a
ruined
mistake.
it.
I made a mistake because I went to go read what it was, and then of course there's comments after, and some jackass put the comments. That's how I know about the comment. I was just like, oh, what, really?
Which is so weird, is because it's Exploited Geek was the guy who made that. It's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't read this.
So the director and writer is Bong Joon-ho. What's his name?
Bong Joon-ho.
I don't know if you knew this, David, but he's also the writer and director of The Host.
Yeah.
Do you remember The Host?
I love the fuck out of
The
those.
Host was pretty
Did
good.
he do
He did this-
Stoker?
Stoker.
Or was it another filmmaker?
That was a different one. He directed and wrote Snowpiercer, though.
Yeah, I like Snowpiercer. It's not great.
Yeah.
It's kind of is like The Matrix, but ends like The Matrix 2, and it really ruins it.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, this Okja is coming out. It also stars Tilda Swinton,
Yeah.
Paul Dano, Lily Collins,
Okay, that's Spark John. It's the guy who did Stoker. Sorry.
Lily Collins, and Stephen Yeun, who everybody knows as getting his head bashed in.
Wait a minute. Lily Collins played the gothy girl with the purple hair.
I guess so.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Right, so it's actually got quite a few stars in it.
Glenn's the shit.
But apparently the whole thing is about this little girl who befriends this mythical creature in the woods, and
What?
this
I
big-
thought it was an animal that grew.
No, it's this. It's a really powerful, can never best a massive animal. It's just a massive animal.
Yeah, I thought like a lab.
No, it's out in the woods, and I think what I heard is they see it. And they
Labbing
decide,
create its magic, okay?
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
That's why they want
but this
it.
corporation apparently wants to capture it and apparently turn it into food, which is really strange.
That is really weird.
It's a really weird trailer, but it looks entertaining. But like I said, if you watch it, it looks like an anime. It looks like an anime brought to life. Like literally, remember that movie? What was that movie with Keanu Reeves where they just drew the cartoon on top of the actors?
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
That
it
was. Oh, freaking. I don't. You want to get murdered?
Yeah.
Do you remember that trailer?
Like Robert Downey Jr. was in it, and
Yeah.
Winona Ryder had a nude scene in it, which was fake
With cartoon
nude scene,
boobs, yeah.
because it was cartoon boobs. She didn't actually get
No,
naked.
rotoscoped is the animation style.
Okay, yeah.
Scanner Darkly.
Scanner-
Oh,
okay, yeah.
My brain.
Seriously,
Hard.
you
Real
could
hard.
take that animation and put it right on top of this movie trailer, and to me, it would look normal because it looks like a cartoon anime to me. I'm just all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's bad, but it looks very odd. And Tilda Swinton, She looks amazing in it. I mean,
First
she's
off,
just
I was
really
like,
weird.
I was like, you're gonna say odd. I was like, Tilda Swinton.
No.
looks
She does a lot of really weird roles.
because she's weird.
But you know what? Though I respect that because to me
She's
it shows that she
weird.
can play different stuff because you believe the
Yeah.
role she plays.
She's like, do you want me to be a buck-toothed British girl and Snowpiercer?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
It's
Do you want
not
me
like
a bald Asian mystic? I'll do it.
Exactly, and you're convinced of it, right? So
She's
it's
not
not
the
like
person that can play David
it's not
Bowie,
like
if you ask me.
right. It's not like you take a character that would be like if you took Britney Spears and said, I'm gonna turn her into an actor and you slap some glasses on her and go, now she's a smart person. You just don't buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing against Britney Spears. I'm just saying though. But with Tilda Swinton, you're convinced that she's reading these roles. So she plays a very strange role in this. It looks like it's got a lot of action in it. It looks like Stephen Yeun. I kind of am rooting for him because they killed him off. Yeah, they killed him off of Walking Dead. So spoiler.
Because he wanted to do this movie, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
He talks to
I
the
kind of
producers,
want
like,
I want to
look.
see him make it. So yeah. Check out
Oddly
the
enough, he
trailer.
gets killed with a bat in this one too.
Does the trailer entice you? Does it go? That looks really good to you.
I don't think I've ever gone.
That does. I had a stroke. I say.
Oh my gosh.
No, but I do want to see this. This looks
You want
good.
to see it?
I think it looks good.
Yash, look good to you.
I think it looks good, but like the trailer, it looks like it's gonna be kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
the beginning of the trailer didn't seem like it's gonna be crazy till the end. So I'm like, how hardcore is this gonna be trying to save this animal? Because it looks like somebody's gonna kill some bitches. At some
Yeah, it
scene.
It does, yeah.
So
I
just
love the
like-
shit out of the host.
Well, let me tell you something too.
I think that makes
It's got a weird song that plays in it, which I like the song, but it's a very slow 1950s song.
Okay, first
Which is
off,
really
I'm
weird.
kind of mad they used that.
Really, why?
Because I totally have a script where I wrote that in the movie.
Oh, really?
In a horror movie scene.
All
Because
right.
I think that song is really eerie. It's
Yeah.
an eerie sounding song.
So check it out. The trailer's out. It did make me go wow, but it made me go, huh? That looks interesting.
it made me go,
Did you roll your fingers? I think I'll see that.
I will watch this tonight.
Right. So Okja, we'll see. When is it coming out? I mean, remember?
I don't know.
But
that
June
dude-
28th, right?
That dude,
Sometime in June.
he's won a pass for me for life because he made The Host.
The host is pretty
The
cool.
Host it's the best monster movie
Yeah.
ever.
Moving on, the other trailer that Netflix has released is their new
Oh,
series
yeah.
that's coming out. It's done by the same people who've done Orange is the New Black, which I don't know if you've heard this show, David. Orange is the New Black. It's a little show they did about female prisoners.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
From what I'm told, it was great, and then now nobody ever talks about it anymore. What's up with that?
I watched all the episodes.
I thought it was canceled.
No, it seems to me like they have too much space in between the seasons. That's what kind of hurts it.
It's not part of. Yeah.
It literally they have a season and then it's like almost seems like it's a year later that they have another season come up. Like, what
Isn't
the heck
that
was
how
the-
it normally goes, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it just seems longer though because I don't know. It just I don't know. But the new series is called Glow,
Ah.
and you guys are too young to know this, but when I grew up as a kid, I watched Glow. There was actually
What is this glow?
This
Really?
Glow
Are we
stood
talking
for
about the glowworm?
No, that was a toy that came out in the 80s. But
I know.
you're kind of close though.
Getting pretty close.
It was about as obnoxious as that. This is Glow stood for the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, and this was kind of when the when it was called the WWF, at the time. Glow came out and said, "Hey, we can put women as wrestlers." This was before.
Wait a minute. Women as wrestlers?
Right. This was also keep in mind this was not like today where the women today are like half walking around half naked and stuff. Glow was actually had women that were like actually tried to look mean and bad and really crazy characters.
So they wanted to just be like wrestling, but
Right.
with girls.
But they didn't look like all sexy and stuff all the time. Like today's wrestling chicks are like half naked when they're
That's
doing it.
ridiculous.
They actually had them come in the ring and they look like beasts. And there was one match I watched where this female character, I don't remember her name, was like a witch doctor, a female witch doctor,
Yeah.
and she switched the minds of two girls she was fighting in the ring, and the two girls acted like each other, like she switched them in the ring. It was
Really?
amazing.
This is so 80s. It's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes, it is.
Well, they decided to make a movie or a series on this this show.
I kind of wish it was a movie because I don't know, it looks really good.
I don't know. The series. It looks. The series could be. All the different stuff they could be doing with the series could be fun. There was a girl named Zorba the
Cool.
Greek. Zorba the Geek Wasn't her name in there too?
She bit the heads off chickens.
No, she was like a nerd. She came with glasses and she.
Oh, there she is right there.
Yep, yeah. They did a little song too at the beginning. They get in the ring and they do a little song and dance. We are the women of glow or something. I don't know.
And they showed that in the trailer a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're gonna recreate that
this is
too.
so 80s.
It is very cheesy, very not even close to being real. At least WWF tried to make it look like it was real. You know, it almost looked like it was a real fight. This was just so crazy and so over the top. It was like, wow, all right, whatever. But David, one of your favorite girls of all time stars in it.
Tilda Swinton.
No, not that. She'd be great in this too, though. I can see her playing Zelda the Geek. She'd be great. Right? No.
She plays the witch doctor.
Allison Brie stars in this
Allison
series.
Brie.
Yes.
Allison-
Which is funny because
I
Allison
will
Brie is
always
very
know her.
skinny. So it's
She's
kind
real
of-
skinny in this
She's
one.
real skinny, yeah. So
Yeah,
it's kind of funny to watch her run around the ring. And so,
She'll always be Annie Adderall.
Little Annie Adderall.
So after watching the trailer, though, David, does this entice you? Does this make you go, ooh?
Ooh,
Allison Brie in tights.
That is our rating system now when we
Yeah.
do reviews now. How many oohs do you give this? Or is it a I think this looks great. This looks
Really?
this looks very different from what Orange is the New Black is, which
Yeah.
is super just everybody's miserable. Well, because it's about prison.
Yeah.
It's a pretty miserable place. But this one is just there's going to be drama in it clearly, but it's just this weird look at this weird time
Yeah.
that this existed. And
I'm excited because it's the 80s.
yeah, it's
I'm like,
I'll be
oh,
honest.
fun.
Makes me want to go buy some Quiet Riot.
To me, yeah, I thought it looks dumb funny to me, you know, like
Yeah.
like dumb fun. I think it looks really good. Josh, what did you think?
It looked pretty fun, yeah. It looked like 80s fun, and Allison Brie looked cute in it.
I think it'll be. I think writing from a writer's point of view too. I think it'll be funny to watch the different things you can do with the characters. I mean, think of it from a writing point of view.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters.
Yeah.
There's a lot of characters, and you can have backstories on all these characters and why these characters chose to get into wrestling. You know, so I think it'd be
Why
pretty
they
cool.
choose whatever animal they want?
Yeah, I'm a witch doctor chick. Why? Why are you a witch doctor chick? What? That's her character. So it looks like it could be a lot of fun.
I'm
so,
Black Laguna.
Yeah. So check out the trailer for Glow. Let us know what you think of that one. I think it looks hilarious. Looks like a lot of fun. And it's kind of nice to have a fun series to watch once in a while. You know, to get your mind off the drama that we always watch because TV's got so many dramatic shows on. You know. Yeah, let us know what you guys think of it. And if anybody remembers Glow, if you're as old as I am and you remember Glow, let me know. I want to know who your favorite characters were because I don't really remember them too much. I just remember the cheesiness of it. And like I said, I remember the witch doctor chick changing the bodies of two people, and that was really
Do you remember,
strange.
like, when you were in the 80s, did you, like, wake up and look at all the neon around you and go, man, this is real weird? Like, were you ever aware of, the craziness
No,
of the 80s?
not really, no.
It was just,
That
that
was
was just
cool,
the existence? Okay.
It's no different than the kids, you know, in the 90s stuff that would get up, they put their jeans on, and then they pull their jeans down. You know, I'm like, yes, I look good like this.
Still looks
I'm
good.
sure they thought they looked awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
I still wear my pants backwards, like crisscross.
yeah.
Crisscross. I mean, that's... Do people remember that? That's...
Oh, they remember it, yeah.
I
One of them just died, remember? A couple years ago. he died.
What?
Yeah, one of them died.
Was
from
it Chris or
overdose.
was it Cross?
It was. They were both named Chris, actually. So.
What?
Your mind is blown, isn't it, sir? Blown. All right.
Love.
Moving on. What should we talk about next? So much to talk about, David. Now that we're done with streaming, should we talk about Marvel and DC again? Should we get those out of the way, or should we save those?
Sure, we could dive into the DC.
All right, let's jump into the good news or bad news, depending on how you want to look at it. The reviews are coming in. No spoilers. None of us have seen it yet, but the reviews are. First off, what was your expectations of Wonder Woman before we even? When you saw the trailers, guys, what did you think? Did you think,
trailers.
geez, it's
I
still
thought you
DC.
just Wonder Woman as a character.
No, I just mean the trailer.
Wonder Woman as the trailers. They're damn good. They're damn good trailers.
Right.
I think the thing DC can do better than Marvel is make really good trailers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't think Gal Gadot is a very good actress, so I think that's kind of apparent in the trailers a little bit.
Right.
But the movie looks good, but it could just be the trailer.
Josh, what'd you think?
I thought the trailers looked pretty good. I mean, I'm trying to remember what happened in them, but yeah, I remember thinking they looked pretty alright. But I mean, I'll be honest though, like the DC movies have been like so like bad lately.
Yeah.
Days like giving it's like I thought you were giving like this sarcastic look like No, Josh, what do you mean?
No, I don't know.
I went to Josh.
It's
I know the
never
same thing.
bad.
When I saw the first trailer, the first couple trailers of Wonder Woman, I thought, wow, it looks like it'd be a lot of fun. But it's DC, so it's probably gonna suck. You know? That's what I thought.
So I mean, that mine's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's just a. I mean, they could have all the best parts in the trailer, which
Yeah.
a lot of movies
Happens
have
a lot,
done,
yeah.
and that's never good. But you know.
Well, the first reviews are out, and the first reviews are saying what, David?
They're saying this is the best DC movie ever, which makes me go, that's not saying anything.
Well, best including the Chris Nolan Batman movies, or just the current
The DC,
yeah,
the DCFU, yeah.
That's not saying much of anything.
DCFU, yeah. Yeah, that kind of had me worried too. I was like, yeah, I kind of wanted to be good, you know? Because believe it or not, I don't want to be on that bandwagon. Like, it's kind of fun right now to hate DC movies. You notice that? It's kind of a trend. And because the movies are bad, but the people who defend DC movies are saying, oh, people just hate it because it's like the cool thing to do now to hate DC movies. So I don't want to kind of give fuel to that, even though it's true that you know DC movies are bad. But
I like DC. That's the only comic books I read right now.
yeah, I like their characters.
Even though we do a comic book podcast, I have subscriptions to Marvel. Yeah, but every month I'm like, I go pick up DC books because they're the ones that are good.
Right.
I don't like
So-
what Marvel comics are doing, and I want to see good DC films.
Does the reviews that are does the reviews saying that how good the movie is, does that influence your desire to see the film at all?
Well, it's not actually out yet, right?
No.
I think there's still a embargo on it.
Embargo.
Yeah,
Embargo,
embargo,
right.
as they call it. It's critics. They usually get critics to see a movie,
Right.
and they have to sign the embargo or whatever, and they're like, I can't talk about it. So a lot of times you'll see a movie critic go, I saw this, and you're like, and? Tune in next week. Like they can't say anything until a
Right.
certain amount of time. There was an embargo on X-Men Apocalypse
Okay.
because they thought it was going to be real good.
Right.
And then there wasn't one, and then everyone was like, that was really bad. And it really hurt X-Men Apocalypse.
Right.
DC constantly has an embargo until the weekend of the release. That way, reviews won't come out and ruin the chances of them not making their money back. So right now, a bunch of critics are saying they're giving their loose reviews, but no official reviews have been listed or sent out. So there's a lot of people that are saying that they really love the film and it's the best DC film. But I'm curious,
Yeah. It's got me wondering, really, because I think the same thing. I think they're saying it's the best DC film because DC films are
so bad.
So I don't know how much faith I put into the reviews, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
So does a review do the reviews influence you whether or not you're gonna go see a movie?
It does, actually.
It does?
It does. I try not to listen to reviews, and I've got a habit of I've got to see movies on opening night before everything comes out. I try to see them. If I don't see them opening night, I literally start losing interest right away, just like that. I mean, it could be a great movie, but I start losing interest if I don't see it right away because I start hearing ups and downs of it. So I'm like, it takes it away from me. So I'm like, So I'm spoiled like that. I gotta see it opening night. So.
I would say for me, it depends on the movie. The movie such as Wonder Woman, which is part of the DCFU, the reviews on it would probably influence my chances of seeing it. If they're positive, good.
Yeah.
If not positive, then probably not going to see it.
Honestly, if Wonder Woman came out, if this movie came out right after Man of Steel, I'd probably see this without hesitation, even
Right.
without reviews yet.
Does Man of Steel still slightly okay?
I don't like, actually, I despise Man of Steel quite a bit, but it's a film that I'm like, this isn't for me. I know this isn't for me. I like old Superman saving people out of cats out of trees, and this one's like, we're not trying to do that anymore. I'm like, that's cool. All right, it's not for me. I hate this, but you guys can have your Superman.
Yeah.
And so this one, I'm like, oh, this could be good. But I saw Batman vs Superman, and I was like, this is not good. And then I saw Suicide Squad, which is abysmal. Abysmal. I would watch.
Suicide Squad.
I would probably watch Warcraft again before I watch Suicide Squad.
Oh my God, dude! Seriously, why would you?
Suicide Squad is really bad, John.
You think it's worse than
Warcraft?
I can
Warcraft
believe
is
this.
so bad that it's entertaining.
Oh, see, that's a good type of bad.
Those are the best kinds of bad.
All right.
But yeah, I've seen those other movies. So What percentage on Rotten Tomatoes does Wonder Woman need to be for you to be interested again? To check. And I don't like Rotten Tomatoes, usually. I'll be honest, I don't like Rotten Tomatoes. It's generally the critics I like are the ones who influence my opinion whether I'm seeing it.
I would say for me, it'd have to be probably like at least the mid 70th percentile. Because then probably be actually an okay movie.
Yeah.
If it's in the 50s, no way.
In betweens.
I'm the really weird where I literally don't pay attention to Rotten Tomatoes. I hear people say it, but I don't pay attention to it at all.
So what do you check then?
Nothing. I literally try to avoid everything.
Okay.
I hear people say it's good. I hear it's bad,
so
but I won't go out of my way to read stuff. Like
Okay.
I really don't. Unless, like I said, I'm spoiled. I have to see it myself.
I think you really shouldn't have read anything for Alien Covenant. We'll review that in a bit, but you really should not have read anything.
Yeah, I just heard.
I think I read too much about it,
Yeah.
and like a lot of the twists and turns, I'm like,
Yeah, I usually don't try to read too much about movies. I really don't.
Yeah.
Like I hate the whole let's analyze the trailer stuff that's real popular on YouTube now. I hate it because it ruins all the surprises. If you try to figure out everything from the trailers, then you ruin the movie. So I hate that stuff. But,
I don't watch that stuff either.
yeah.
Back to Rotten Tomatoes, I don't even read what the people say. I just go by the generalized percentage.
yeah. If this was, probably 70s. If it was high 70s, I'd be like, cool. I'll probably see Wonder Woman after I buy a DVD and it comes with a free ticket.
Yeah.
Right. There you go.
That's how I justify DC films now.
Yeah.
And if this is great, then maybe you'll kind of earn me back a little bit. Give me 2 good movies, then I'll be interested in seeing your films again.
Yeah.
Or paying to see your films, that is.
All right, so David, you talked about X-Men Apocalypse earlier.
I did talk about X-Men.
Let's talk about something in the Marvel universe
All right.
that kind of relates to the X-Men universe.
Does it now?
The stories have come out that in Deadpool 2, one of the 2 favorite characters in my opinion, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, will be returning in part 2.
Oh,
which is awesome.
Oh, snap.
But she will be a little older and a little more mature.
Oh.
So I don't know what that means.
Does that mean
Is your hair gonna be longer?
I don't know.
Does that mean they're gonna go into the future with Cable, and she's gonna be in the part of like the mutant resistance or something?
Oh man, I didn't even think of that. Oh wow.
See, I was just thinking, this is why I'm part of the podcast.
I was just thinking from a character point of view, she's gonna be a little older now, you know.
See?
So, wow. Because they said that the stories right now are that Colossus will be in it too, and she's still gonna be learning with Colossus still. And those 2 were my favorite characters in the movie. They only had bit parts, and I thought they were the best parts of the movie. Yeah.
Colossus.
Crazy.
Yep.
Very cool. Is that it?
Well, I was just thinking, like, what could you do with her though? Would she still be called Teenage Warhead though? She's a little older though. I mean,
Negasonic young adult.
Young adult Warhead.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do with her?
Yeah. Negasonic young adult Warhead. Yeah.
Negasonic 20s Warhead.
Yeah. Middle-aged Warhead.
I just want.
Was once a teenager Warhead.
Or she can just go Negasonic Warhead.
I just want a
Negasonic
joke
would be
where
his name, then.
Deadpool just says, "What's up, my nigga?" You know, that's very funny.
That's it.
What's up, my
Negasonic warheads
Negasonic?
everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know. So, I just want to drop that little tidbit that it's a little information. I think people should talk about it because I think she kind of stole the movie. In my opinion, I think she was amazing.
She's got dimples.
She's got dimples, which made her adorable.
She's got dimples. Yeah.
She's very adorable. So, yeah.
She got called Ripley from Alien 3.
So yeah, I just want to drop that knowledge. Some more Marvel news.
What? Because there's so much Marvel news.
And this one, I'm kind of like scratching my head, going, "What?" But they have cast Venom. They have cast the character.
Topher Grace returning to the role.
They have cast. Is it Sony, right?
Sony.
Yes. Sony has announced who they've cast to play Venom in the Venom solo movie. This first off, before we get it, this whole thing makes me scratch my head because I don't understand how they're going to do a whole Venom movie without having Spider-Man involved in it. And right now they're saying Spider-Man is not involved in the movie at all.
Really?
So I don't understand how they do this.
I like how people say that like Spider-Man is not involved with this film, as if Spider-Man's a real person and he's not going to be in this film.
Right.
Like he's like, I'm sorry, you can't afford me, guys. Can't afford me.
I just don't understand how you're going to do it without the character. I mean, like...
Because Spider-Man, Venom is a Spider-Man character?
Right. Is he just going to show up and he's going to be like, "Hey, I'm going to make myself look like Spider-Man. Who's that? Nobody. Don't worry about it. But this is what I look like, you know?" But they have cast. I'm sure people have heard by now.
Okay,
but
see,
yeah.
I don't know if people have officially said that though. And Sony said like, oh, whatchamacallit, all these characters, they're not going to mention Spider-Man.
Right.
Or are they just saying Spider-Man's just not going to be in this movie? Because if you do a movie,
I don't know.
if you have a movie where Eddie Brock gets out of prison and he references, yeah, I got beat up by Spider-Man before or whatever, you could do that. And you could literally just say, this is Eddie Brock from the comic books. Like if you read the comic books.
Well, what if you did this? What if you had him not be in prison though, and it's Eddie Brock, and he, like you said, maybe he mentions Peter Parker, and he says, that freaking kid, Peter Parker, keeps stealing my... And he's a kid. This freaking kid in high school keeps stealing all my photographs. And then Venom comes down and goes, oh, let's be like Spider-Man. And you kind of reference the character. Would that work for you?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
I mean, you don't actually show Spider-Man, but he references it. And that's why Venom makes himself look like Spider-Man, because...
This is R-rated, too.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
So, if Venom is mass murdering vigilante, that's kick-ass. That could be good.
So anyway,
Topher Grace is gonna nail this.
Hold on your butts, because it isn't Topher Grace. They have cast Mad Max himself, Mr. Bane.
Mel Gibson? Holy shit!
No,
He's gonna be walking around going, "Hey, Silver Saber, you sugar tits."
No. The newer Mad Max. Thomas Harding. One of my man crushes for some reason.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know why.
When I read that, I was like, man crush for
Yeah.
John.
I don't know why. I just think he's a cool guy. I just wish he'd be a bigger actor than he is. I mean, like everybody kind of knows his name, but he's not this ultimate superstar. And I just wish he kind of would be.
Hey, you know what I will say? Tom Hardy gives the best performance in The Revenant.
Does he?
By far. By far.
Okay.
Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't hold the torch to him in that film.
Alright,
He's the one won the Oscar for it.
So Tom Hardy will be Venom. How do you feel about Tom Hardy playing Venom?
He's not Topher Grace.
Right.
So we're already on a good start. But not Topher Grace. Tom Hardy looks like Eddie Brock.
He kinda does, yeah.
Not Ultimate Eddie Brock, where he's a teenager and he's like, oh, my dad made a cancer serum and now I'm a Venom. Right. Ultimate Comics. They're real shitty. But no, he looks like muscular, crazy New York Eddie Brock from 1980s.
I hope they do it like the 1980s, where he's a big muscular guy, but he's kind of an idiot.
He's not an idiot though.
But he's not. But he's kind of like not an idiot. I guess I want to say like he's kind of a loser. Like he always kind of he fakes stories because he's such a loser or something.
He's a sociopath.
Yeah, so I hope they kind of do it like that, and I'd love to see Tom Hardy play something like that. It'd be kind of cool.
How cool would it be to just see like whatchamacallit, where he gets fired from the Bugle and he walks back into his freaking shitty one-bedroom studio apartment and he just pump and iron like Eddie Brock does. He's a nutbag. Like he's that scary conspiracy guy who has that freaking all the newspaper clippings and circle and strings attached and shit. And then you also give him super strength and he eats people's brains and shit.
And because it's two different personalities, because it's Venom and Eddie Brock, two different personalities, I think he should do the voices of Bane and Mad Max. That's what I think.
That's stupid now. Because Mad Max doesn't have a voice, he communicates through points and snaps.
That would be Venom. He would just go,
his tongue's always hanging out anyway, he can't talk.
Right, so he's just gonna go, and then when he turns to Eddie Brock, he goes, oh, Venom, we must stop him. He'd be like, what the lovely webs we make.
What a beautiful tongue.
Right, it'd be great. I think he should totally do that.
I think you're forgetting other important news about this film.
Oh yeah, what's that?
It's the director.
Who is the director, sir?
They announced the director with apparently Tom Hardy's a big Venom fan.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. Maybe he's still in Bane mode, and Bane's a big fan of Venom. So
could be, yeah.
Because Venom is the name of this.
Who's the director?
The director is Ruben Fleischer.
Oh yeah. Who's that?
You don't know? No. Ruben Fleischer directed one of your favorite films ever.
What's that?
Zombieland.
Did he really? No crap. I did not know that.
Yeah. So Ruben Fleischer.
Okay, so now you piqued my interest.
Now you're doing that noise.
Now you crush. You had my curiosity, but now you piqued my interest. All right. So, all right.
Okay. I think it could work. I think it could work. You know who he's gonna fight though. There's only one person he's gonna fight.
Who's that?
It's Cletus Cassidy.
He's gonna have to fight.
It's gonna be Carnage.
Right.
It's gonna be Carnage.
So you can't do a sequel because there's nobody else he fights, right? It's gonna be a one-shot movie.
After that, he could fight other cool Spider-Man bad guys.
The game.
Like
Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin would be cool. He could fight
Mysterio.
Oh shit! He could fight Mysterio. He could fight Mysterio
I
all
want
day
them to do it
long.
like. I hope they film it just like the video game Carnage, where as Venom he runs down the street and all of a sudden Carnage just pops up, boop, 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 hits him one time and then runs off.
Oh god,
That was great.
Yeah.
That was a great video game. You climb up the wall, here comes Carnage. He comes up, hits you one time, knocks you off the building, and he disappears again. Like, what the hell was that?
You know, it'd be great. Like the opening action sequence is they have Venom fight Mysterio, and Mysterio's like, "I'm the master of illusion." Venom just tears his head right off. Just 10 seconds, and I'd be like, "Oh, that was great," because Mysterio's finally on the screen.
Right. So he the throwaway villain at the beginning?
Yeah, the opening just.
Oh, God.
I'll be honest, dude. If I could ever write Spider-Man, I would write like a 12-part story with Mysterio, just and make him like the shit. I would make him so great.
I just, like I said, I just have a hard time understanding how they're going to do this movie without having Spider-Man film. That's all I'm saying. Because that was a big part of... you know what, though? I think they're smart, though, because Sony really ruined it with the whole...
Oh, God.
I think that kind of destroyed Venom in the
Oh, it
film.
did.
So,
It hurt Venom not only in that movie and the chance of being in the movie, but it ruined fucking that character in the comics.
Yeah. So,
Like, it really just... Like, Venom was
so
always a
maybe
character
it's
that
better
had
that they
problems.
just push him as far apart as possible.
Yeah.
So,
Literally, after Spider-Man 3, Eddie Brock was not Venom anymore. He died from cancer.
Did he?
And they just like, whatever.
Wow.
And last,
Yeah.
would you like to see Tom Hardy going?
I would like to
I'm-
see Tom
I-
do that. That'd be pretty funny.
With the voice, right? He'd be like, I am Gothic now!
Tom Hardy's a scary guy.
Yeah, John.
He's a scary big dude. So, and then you give him and this is R-rated. Venom can be really scary. It can be really cool.
They mentioned that scene, John, with the emo Peter Parker Venom thing. Like, it's funny, I just saw a meme about that the other day. Referencing if Death Note was a live action movie, so they showed that. I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. So we got. So we'll see how that comes out.
Hopefully it
I don't know
comes
what else
out
to say, but
well.
I'm just I'm not totally shooting down. I'm just like,
Well, let me tell you, John, would a movie about an old Wolverine on the road with dying Professor Xavier work? It did. So, I think we can give him the benefit of that.
but that doesn't make sense, man. How does that fit in the X-Men continuity, man? Doesn't make any sense.
See, the only people who care about continuity are fucking nerds. Nobody else cares.
Fucking nerds.
So,
Let's go back for a second. Back to DC, sort of back to DC for a minute.
backtracking.
Yes, just
In the way back machine.
kind of, but it
like
isn't
Rip
really.
Hunter.
It isn't
the time
really
travel
a
dude.
DC movie that I want to talk about, but it's
Ooh.
somebody who's related to DC movies. They
Donald
have,
Trump, because he's in DC.
I don't know if you guys have heard of the little film called Scarface. You know,
Oh,
With-
God.
with Al Pacino.
Oh,
He's
no. I
Well,
read
that's getting remade.
Son of a bitch.
Yes, and they've announced the director to that.
Son of a bitch.
And the director to their Scarface remake.
Son of a bitch.
I'm
David.
listening because Dave's like freaking out. I'm waiting for
Sorry,
this.
my eyeballs itch.
Is the same director who directed Suicide Squad. He will handle the remake of Scarface.
Good luck.
I'm just gonna let that sit with you.
First off, I like Scarface.
Right.
It's not great.
No.
It is not a great movie. So, why do this at all?
Does
I don't really
everything's
have-
getting a rebucal, Dave. That's
Yeah.
why.
I like the guy who's gonna play Scarface. It's Diego Luna.
Yeah. From Rogue One.
Yeah, from Rogue One.
Right. So, I thought Scarface was really cool when it first came out until it was
the rap
everywhere.
community. Yeah.
Yeah, until like everyone was wearing T-shirts and jackets, and everyone was like Scarface this,
Scarface.
Like
yeah, Scarface.
10 years later, it was still people were still talking like, and then it got so like I was
That was
really
early
sick of it.
2000s. It's good. That's died out now.
I got so sick of it. So.
Yeah, the world is yours, John.
But he also directed End of Watch.
Yeah, which is
Which-
good.
I liked End of Watch. I liked
He
it a
also
lot.
directed Fury, and I think the movie's fucking amazing.
Right.
So
maybe he'll do alright with Scarface, man. He dipped his little fingers into superhero stuff, and the cape slapped him in the face. So.
and I hope he just like slapped his fingers and like get out, get out of there. We need to give you permission.
So, Josh, do you have
else.
any interest in a Scarface remake?
So funny story, guys. I'm not sure if you know this. I never saw the first Scarface. So
Oh wow.
Is it essential
So-
viewing? Do you think it's essential viewing?
so
I don't think so.
Some people will
tell
tell
you
you Grand Theft Auto
that.
Vice City, right?
A little bit. I have Grand Theft Auto 5. But Grand Theft Auto Vice City, well, that takes place in an earlier timeline.
It's yeah.
I think actually you probably should see it before this one comes out.
Yeah, but I didn't see the
You know,
new one,
just
I'd
to
probably try
see it, just be like, I just want to see.
How'd you
what
get
it-
that scar on your face?
But
Meaning...
based on the facts that you were talking about, I don't know, the director of Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
He makes good movies occasionally.
Occasionally, so it's like a shot in the dark. I would say I wouldn't go unless you guys were all like, "Hey, Josh, you want to go see Scarface tonight?" And I'm free. I'm like, "Okay, sure."
If I could have a beer before then, yeah.
Do you know Scarface is a remake, right?
Liquor.
There was an actual Scarface from the 50s or something first.
Yeah,
So
they
this
kept
is-
a lot of the same dialogue.
Right, so is it really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I like Frank, but I like you more. That was an exact line from the original movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
So I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to see when it comes when I start seeing more stuff about it. Teasers
And also, Scarface has one of the best film lines of all time.
I know that.
Hooray, Pelican! Hooray, Pelican fly!
That's not where I think you were going. I thought you were going.
No,
I
that's
thought you were
he's not going for the obvious
It wasn't a
one.
pelican.
Yeah, that's what I
It
thought.
was a flamingo, but that character's stupid. And also, the famous line is the
Yeah.
whatchamacallit,
Hello,
Sailor
Sailor
Moon.
Moon. Yeah, that's where I thought you were going. I was like, oh, okay.
But my favorite line in that movie is, "Hey, Pelican! It's a pelican! It's not a pelican! It's a flamingo, you idiot! Dumbass! You die!"
That movie also introduced everybody to Michelle Pfeiffer too. Just.
Oh yeah, interesting.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Oh,
Her movies.
Yeah.
I give that movie 3 cocaine wounds
Right.
out of 5.
And then David, let's switch gears and head over to the tube, the small box, the television, as we used to call it when I was a
Boob
kid, the boob tube, yeah, the little,
The tiny screen?
yeah, the tiny screen stuff. Let's go to that real quick. A new sci-fi show has been announced. They released a trailer to it.
Ooh!
David, why don't you cover this because you were really excited about this one. Go ahead.
Well, there's 2 trailers.
Is there? I only saw one.
Well, there's not 2 trailers. There's 2 shows. 2
Right,
science fiction
right.
shows. One
Right.
is Star Trek Discovery,
Right.
which looks pretty good. But it looked like Star Trek, so I'm not interested.
Yeah, that one stars Sasha from Walking Dead, and I can't think. Sunita.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yes, she was.
Oh, I
in-
thought she looked
She was
familiar.
a cute little girl. She was good.
Is she little? I think she's like a grown-ass woman to me.
She's a grown-ass woman, yes.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Let's not put her ass this, alright?
Yeah, all right. She's not a Negasonic teenage warhead, man.
No, right.
She's a grown-ass woman.
She's a grown woman. So.
She pays her taxes and everything.
Right, yeah.
She cuts her own meat.
Yeah.
But there's also a new Fox series.
Well, hold on. Take a step back since you brought that up. So you had no interest in the new Star Trek?
Oh no! It looks great. It looks like Star Trek.
Right.
I don't like Star Trek. Sorry, I don't like Star Trek. I don't understand.
I'm
it.
not a big Star Trek fan either. So.
And I like Star Trek more than I like Doctor Who. But you know that's not saying anything. Taking a dump is probably more entertaining to me than Doctor Who.
Wow. I watch Star Trek occasionally, but
I like old Star Trek,
oh okay.
but it's like it's campy and silly and
What is this? Star Trek Discovery or something?
yeah, Star Trek Discovery. The captain is the girl, awesome kung fu lady from freaking Hidden Dragon.
Yes.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
yeah.
I can't remember her name. Sorry.
Yeah.
But she actually had the coolest action scene in that movie. Really.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's in it. It looked really good. I thought it was really entertaining.
Yeah, I think you have to be a Star Trek fan. I didn't see anything new.
Oh, the special effects in it look
It looked
amazing.
really good. But I didn't see anything
The
new.
makeup?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Kick
You know what I'm saying?
ass.
I didn't see it like it looks like every Star Trek thing to me. Like we're going to discover, we're going to go out and we've met the Klingons. Have we met the Klingons like a billion times already? Like so to me there wasn't
this
anything
is
new.
10 years before Kirk,
Right.
so they're fighting him for the first time.
Oh, so it's the first time? Okay.
Feels like the first time.
Okay.
Glorious HD.
Sure.
Or 4K if you have that kind of money.
I'm
They
looking
kinda-
up the
They also
information
kind of
on-
look like Jedis in the beginning. Just saying.
Michelle Yeoh, that's her name. Michelle Yeoh.
She's like, yo,
Yeah.
man.
Yo, man.
Yes.
Yo.
She's also plays one of the.
It also has
guys.
Jason Isaacs in it.
Jason Isaacs.
Yes. He played
He was Malfoy's dad, right?
Yes, Malfoy's
God
dad.
damn it!
Wait,
Why did
really?
yeah,
fucking-
he's gonna be in it.
I should
That's
know
cool.
that. I like it.
Soniqua Martin Green, that's her name. She's kind of attractive. You can't tell The Walking Dead because she's always
Because she's
dirty.
covered in zombie guts all
Yeah,
the time.
but
Is
she's
she
got-
dead on that show?
I don't think so. I think she's been taken prisoner from last. I think the So who knows? Maybe they'll kill her
Whoa,
because she's
that's a nice bow over.
yeah, she's she's attractive little thing.
No, she's not a little thing. She's a grown-ass woman.
Whatever.
Let's establish this.
She's tiny, like she's small, like skinny,
Like a child, but she's not. She's a grown-ass woman.
Anyway, well, and then on the other side of the coin,
And the other side of the coin that's been dropped into shit, there's a new Fox show.
another sci-fi show. Yes.
That is clearly a parody of Star Trek. Strictly a parody of Star Trek.
Sweet, Galaxy Quest is finally getting a series.
Finally gets that sequel we always wanted.
Right. Yeah.
It is not Galaxy Quest.
Oh.
It is.
It's 10 years before Galaxy Quest. Right?
No. It's
No.
from the brilliant mind of Seth MacFarlane. It is.
Oh.
It is
Brilliant
Orville,
one.
which is it's just a parody of Star Trek.
Yeah.
And I give this 3 episodes.
3 episodes, really?
3 episodes, I give it.
Isn't Jon Favreau part of this though? Isn't he directing something or helped create it or
Jon
something?
Favreau was also part of something called Iron Man 2.
Why you hating, man?
I like Iron Man 2. It's not very good, but it's okay.
Wait, he did Iron Man 2?
He did Iron Man 1 also.
Oh.
He also did Elf.
He did
He
it.
also did
yes.
Zathura, which is kind of
Yes.
underrated.
Yeah. He's a great director. I don't know what
He also
hating,
did
man.
Chef.
Yeah.
He also wrote and starred in Swingers, which I think is one of the best movies of the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he also made this TV show pilot. And that is not good, because it looks bad. It
With
looks
Seth
very
Rogen,
bad.
or Seth, not Seth Rogen, Seth MacFarlane's involved. No offense,
Yeah.
Mr. Seth MacFarlane, but stuff hasn't been good
For him, period.
it's been
He's
at least
not-
a
I find him
decade.
very.
It's been at
I don't know why you
least a
say no
decade.
offense. I find him very offensive because I don't find anything. You know.
Oh.
I'm
I
offended
mean,
by
no
his
offense to
comedy
him as
because
an
it's not
opposite
funny.
up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it hasn't been funny for like.
Yeah.
He...
The show will also
Lots
have
of
what
stuff.
your other favorite actress, the one who's blowing up in everything. She's forced into everything, and Adrian Palicki.
Yeah.
Palicki.
Everyone's favorite Wonder Woman.
Yes.
It didn't happen.
And then she was on Agents of the Shield.
And that show is not good.
What? It's like signed on for its 5th season or something, sir.
So?
Somebody must think it's good.
Charmed was on for 7 seasons. Didn't mean it was good.
I never watched Charm.
Okay,
You
so the
should.
trailers off for both these series,
Lana
but
boobs in it.
you didn't find it the least bit humorous.
I didn't even crack a smile.
Really?
I jokingly told you that story about when we watched Suicide Squad. And there's that line where Harley Quinn's like, "Is that the stench of death?" And no silence. You just heard one guy. That's the whole fucking trailer. This whole thing is just like joke after joke after joke, and it's
They're not landing.
just
Yeah.
nothing's landing.
Nope.
And it's like easy, like low hanging fruit jokes. And also, first off, who cares about Star Trek?
I mean,
Oh,
a lot of
any-
people do, I think.
Trekkies, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's only a handful of people who care about Star Trek. Like, one of the last Star Trek movie, which I'm told is actually great, not a lot of people showed up for it.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a thing. So, if this came out maybe 5 years after the success of Star Trek Discovery, maybe you got something. But Star Trek is not a big commodity right now. And it's also a little too old, so it hasn't hit that nostalgia resurgence kind of thing. You know?
Do you think it's oversaturated too? Star Trek. The problem is
No, well, it's
like
the
you
problem with
have
Star
all these
Trek is
movies, but
really
then you
nerdy.
have like this show and this show and this
It's
show.
really
It's
nerdy.
too much.
It's Star Trek's really nerdy.
Right.
And as Star Wars can be a little cool,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Star Trek has never been cool. It's not a cool.
You don't
thing.
think that maybe you just feel that way because
I don't like Star Trek?
yeah.
No, I think people can say that. I think people can officially say like Doctor Who isn't really cool too.
You
It's-
just broke the hearts of like all the fangirls.
Yeah, sorry, fangirls. But yeah, it's just it's never there's always gonna be that nerd thing, like categories of what is acceptable nerd. Like comic books right now are kind of acceptable. Star Wars has been acceptable
Right.
since The Force Awakens, but Star Trek is just it's always been on the outskirts. It's never gonna be mainstream. So for you to do a show, a weekly 30-minute sitcom show, like fucking The Big Bang Theory, but with a huge budget that's parodying Star Trek, shit ain't gonna last, because not many people are gonna get these jokes because they're not fucking familiar with Star Trek.
Alright, I have
It's a
to.
bad-
I don't like
bad
Seth
call.
MacFarlane. I'm not a big fan of him, but there was a couple of jokes that made me laugh in the trailer. So I don't know.
You liked Powerless. You loved Powerless.
I did not like Powerless. I even the
I
slightest.
remember,
So
I
don't
remember
wanna
that
talk about it.
episode we recorded that review, and you were like, "That was the best show I've ever seen."
No.
You know, move aside Sopranos. Powerless. Is
I kind of give it a. I like Jon Favreau, and I don't think Jon Favreau would put his name on something if it's pure crap. So I just, Jon Favreau's part of it. I think it's got to be somewhat good. I mean, I don't know. It's got to have something in it. I mean,
something.
look up the trailer. Tell me who's right. Is David right? Is this going to be pure crap, or does this actually look like it could be fun?
If it looks like crap, please send messages to John, because
Yeah,
looks
just
like shit.
hit me up on Twitter and say, "You're wrong, sir. Your taste of entertainment is out your butt."
questionable.
Yes.
And I disagree. Powerless isn't going to be the next Sopranos.
I never said that, all right? Listen,
think
you're
it was
going to give people
before.
the wrong impression. Go back and listen to the episode.
Yeah.
Go back and look at the episode.
I never said that
that.
episode now. You cannot listen to it now.
It's taken down,
So,
son.
removed.
All right, I think that's all. That's all we want to cover, right?
That's all
News.
it is,
I think
yeah.
that's all we want to talk about now. That's all that we are giving attention to, right?
Yeah.
Some of them were wondering, like
We
David
really
Miller,
should now
why
give
were you
attention
bringing
to
it
Orville,
Orville?
And then all the nerds
I was the one
hate
who actually brought up that trailer.
Yeah, so
and all the
Oh,
nerds
my
hate
God.
Dave for saying he doesn't like Star Trek and Doctor Who.
And you know what though? I give Star Trek more respect though.
I'm just kidding around, yeah.
It's Star Trek's better. It's just not cool. It's just not cool.
it's not cool.
Not cool,
Is that
David.
cool, being Trekkie?
Sorry, not cool. It's Trekkie. You're a Trekkie.
It's not cool because they wear uniforms. Like the Jedi, they wear whatever the only thing they wear is a robe, but they wear anything else. They'll wear all kinds of other clothes. There's no like one.
Is there cool weapons in Star Trek? Nah. There's
Oh, phaser, sir.
the phasers.
Stun.
They're little like toy. They look like the cricket from freaking Men in Black. It's just
That's
not
probably
cool.
where they got the idea for the noisy cricket, dude. Come
Yeah,
on.
dude.
Yeah, and guess what? I was done for jokes in that movie. Well, that's super serious in Star Trek.
Well, all I know too, though, is like we talked about. There's a lot of special effects that look pretty good on the show, though.
Oh, it's
Orville,
amazing.
for
Oh.
television, and I kept thinking, wow, that's a lot of money spent on a show that might not make it. So I don't know.
How obvious is the joke of, oh man, his second in command is his ex-wife? Wah,
Dun, dun,
wah.
dun.
Oh no, they're fighting in the corridor and all their employees have to listen to? This is awkward. Wah, wah. Like, holy shit, guys, this is not the 90s. You can't do these sitcom ideas anymore.
Did you ever see that show that was like for 5 minutes that was on YouTube or something with Milana, what's her face? The AT&T girl?
No.
Did you ever see it though?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about though?
No.
Seriously?
No.
There was a
Nobody
show-
knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There was a stupid little sci-fi show and it starred the Indian guy that was in the other commercials about the
Danny Pooh?
internet or something. No, I don't remember what it was.
Danny Pooty.
I don't know. But I'd rather watch that show probably just because she's hot.
Because she's really attractive.
Yeah, she's really attractive. But it was a stupid thing too, a show where this crew went off to outer space. It was very looked like a one-room set kind of thing. I don't remember.
I bet you
Somebody
when
can remember the name
when
of
they
that
got hit
kid.
by lasers, they went, oh, oh.
And it was a bunch
That's
of
so
really
Star
dumb
Trek.
jokes and stuff. So I don't know. I watched the first episode. I was just like, this isn't very good, but she sure is cute. And her little white outfit.
You're
And like, yeah, I was like, dude. All right. So anyway, yeah. Let us know what you thought about anything we talked about today. You agree, disagree, something you're excited about. Let us know. There's so many ways to get in contact with us. David, how can I get in contact with us?
Well, the best way to contact us is right here on the YouTube. Just scroll right down and hit comment section and subscribe and like. And
Yeah, and share.
say- yeah.
Share with people. Say, hey, check these guys out.
Yeah.
That's all.
And most likely we'll read your comments and probably comment it on the show.
And if we don't like, we'll delete it. No, we won't do that.
Actually, I have that power.
I'm just kidding. We won't do that.
I actually have
Not
to
unless you
approve, I
really
have to
piss us off.
approve of people's comments, and I'm like, I approve.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I had to approve.
Oh,
it,
wow.
so I have to
Oh,
check
okay.
it again to see if anybody else commented.
So we
John,
really like
someone
check it
said,
out. So, yeah.
John's stupid. I'm like,
Approve.
Approve.
Which is weird because it comes from David.
Some dude named Exploited Geek.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So-
Also, you can also contact us individually via the Twatter.
Yes, the Twatter.
I mean, the
Or
Twitter.
the Twitter if you're regular.
Yeah. If you don't like, if you just don't like saying twat, you can always contact us on Twitter. I'm at Exploited Geek.
And I'm a huge hamburger.
And I'm Blacky Pueblo.
Oh, but he's also changed it to biggest Powerless fan. At biggest
Save the powerless, man.
Yeah. 6
Save the
seasons in a
powerless.
movie.
Yeah.
But you can also send us a message via email. At our Gmail account is at storymechanics storymechanicscast@gmail.com. But you can also go to our regular host site, storymechanicscast.com, scroll down to the comment section, and just hit us up there.
Oh yeah.
Right. You could hit us up on the Facebook, which is Story Mechanics Podcast, and comment or whatever you want there.
Yeah, there's lots of fun content, pictures and stuff that we put up there all the time.